So you must be my roommate. Hey, limit the screaming, okay? Got sensitive ears. Yeah, I get it. I'm a big, scary monster that's going to eat you. And just to let you know, I don't eat humans, and number 2, I'm your literal roommate. Yes, I don't want to get evicted. I actually like living here. So, let's just start over. What's your name? It's nice to meet you. Well, you can call me Bethy. Yes, I am that roommate. Did they not tell you I was a Lamia? I mean, it's kind of like the first thing that I think someone would mention when talking about other roommates. Like, hey, the girl you're gonna be rooming with? She's a giant snake girl, but don't you worry, she's harmless. She just has really scary fangs and venom that can kill an adult male within 30 seconds. I'm just kidding. I don't have either of those. I'm not venomous. Plus, again, I don't bite people unless I need to. It's like a self-defense kind of thing. So as long as you're not swinging punches my way, then we're fine. But I get it. The size alone is enough to intimidate. But I can assure you, though not as soft as one, I am a teddy bear. Yes, I cannot bring myself to hurt anyone, even if I wanted to. Violence is not in my blood, and I know what you might be thinking. How can a cold-blooded creature be so warm? And to that, you just have to trust me. I mean, come on. I've been living with roommates for a few years now, and no one has ever complained. I mean, yeah, there was the initial scare, but after they got to know me, everything was fine. I'm just like any other person. Just with a very long tail. And scales and the fangs, I suppose. And the tongue. Okay, we can go on forever and ever on the physical differences, but I can assure you on the inside, we are the same. So yeah, don't you worry. You're not going to become snake feed anytime soon. You're funny. But anyways, welcome to our humble home. All of us absolutely love it here, and overall, we only have a few rules. Pretty typical stuff, but if you want to invite someone over, you just gotta let us know. If you want to do something a little more secretive, then just let us know, and we will respect your privacy at all costs. Oh, trust me, we'll just throw on a pair of headphones and pretend nothing's happening. Come on. We all have desires and needs. We get it. So it's fine. But anyway, what else? I guess, the typical, eat your own food, and if you want to borrow something, just ask. And, yeah, we're all here to help one another, and we all love each other very much. Oh, I almost forgot. Okay, so there are 2 fridges. The one on the right with, the scars and the stickers, that has my food in it. The other one is, normal human food. I don't mind if you need to use some of my space, but just keep in mind, it's gonna be next to, rats and other things that, kind of just don't want to have your food touching. So yeah, just giving you a little heads up. Again, I don't mind, but I think for sanitary reasons, you should probably just use the fridge on the left. And, yeah, that's really it. Oh, yeah, one more thing. So the AC is broken. Lovely, isn't it? But yeah, we have someone coming in probably by the end of the week. So it's going to be very warm at night. One pro of being cold-blooded, I'm not going to feel a damn thing. My body is usually very cold, so I'm like a walking AC unit. It's really funny. I mean, sometimes when it gets really hot, the other roomies just stand by me and just lay on my tail. Yeah, it's rather cool to the touch. You want to feel? No, it's fine, really. I can see that you were eyeing it the entire time. So go ahead. Yeah? Well, thank you. I do take care of my scales. They are my prized possessions. But yeah, what did I say? Pretty cool to the touch, huh? With that being said, I do want to ask you, are you going to be okay for tonight? Well, with the AC broken and stuff. You don't do well with the heat. Oh gosh, really? I mean, if you want and don't mind, I can stay in your room and kind of just keep you cool. Until the guy gets here and fix everything up. Of course I don't mind. I kind of don't want you to die from heat exhaustion, especially when you just moved here. That would, kind of suck, wouldn't it? So yeah, I don't mind staying with you for a little bit, if that's what you want. Alright, we can head to your room and get settled then. You have all your stuff, right? Sweet. Okay, come on. Okay. It's already warm in here. No worries, though. You got me. Oh man, you already look tired. You want to sleep now? I can only imagine how tired you are from all that moving. Lay down, I got you. Alright, so here's my plan. I'm gonna wrap my tail around your body to keep it cool. And I know what you're thinking. You are going to kill me in my sleep. And to that I say, number one, I'm not a boa constrictor. And number two, I'm gonna stay awake to make sure that you're not harmed. Yes, I kinda don't want to kill you. Do I look like a person that wants a murder charge under their name? I'm trying to get a job in the future, okay? It's hard out here. And I know it's kind of ironic hearing from someone like me that I'm not going to hurt you, but I promise, I'm not going to do anything. And again, I want to make sure that I'm doing everything you're comfortable with. If you're not comfortable with me coiling you in my tail, then I won't do it. So again, it's up to you. Oh, you want to do it? I mean, sure, but again, just if you ever change your mind, please let me know immediately, okay? Just don't want my first impression to be ruined because of this. But if you say so, then fine. Just lay down and get comfortable. Now you can sleep any way you want. I will adjust to whatever you want to do. Okay, you ready? All right. Just hold still, I got you. All right. I'm gonna slide under your hips right here. There we go. How do you feel? Comfortable? Sweet, I'm glad. But yeah, feel free to just fall asleep. I'll just be here. Oh, no, it's no problem at all. Again, I get it. There are some environments that I cannot deal with at all, let alone my sleep. I know how it feels to be in that situation, so don't you worry. I'm just glad that I'm able to help you. Especially since, this is our first interaction. Plus, in a way, this is like a little trust building exercise. And for the record, I hope you know, the fact that you trust me this much, well, it just makes me happy. You look past all the conventionally scary stuff and allowed me to be so close, even though we just met. I will say, I don't think I've ever met someone who kind of just trusted me so quickly. I mean, I just met you like 10 minutes ago, and you were screaming. A few reassurances later, and here we are. You're in my tail, and I'm in your bed. Seems kind of intimate, no? I mean, for a roommate like you, I don't mind. But yeah, ever since I knew you were going to come live with us, I wanted to get to know you more. I kind of didn't know how to reach out first since, well, I didn't have any ways to do so. Seems like all the other roommates knew you quite well, and I got jealous. Felt really left out because I felt like I didn't know someone that everyone else did. And everyone seemed to like you a whole lot. It made me wonder even more. And when they finally showed me a picture of you, I was mesmerized. Couldn't take my eyes off you. Is that a weird thing to say? I don't know. Us quote-unquote snake people, if you want to call it that, we have a tendency to just be fascinated with others' beauty. I don't know what it is. It's just kind of a genetic thing. When we see someone we're attracted to, we stare. And you know how snakes have no eyelids? We don't blink. So when I mean stare, I mean it. And I just kept finding myself staring at your picture, wondering who you were, wondering if we would get along. And here you are, in my grasp. Or, in better ways, in my tail. Such a weird way to meet you, but I'm not complaining. I'm gonna be very honest. I enjoy the way you feel and move under my scales. I can feel everything. The way you squirm, the way you breathe, and even the way your heart beats. It's a beautiful rhythm of some kind. But I couldn't help but notice that ever since we got here, your heart has been beating like crazy. Well, of course I can feel it. When I go hunting, I can feel my prey's heartbeat. The way it races as they run for their lives. I will never be able to forget it. But feeling your heart race, I know it's for a different reason. It's not fear that you're feeling, but something else. What is it? Oh, come on. No need to be shy. We're already sharing such an intimate moment. No need for secrets at this point. So what is it? And I don't know if you've noticed yet, it's best not to lie. I'm a walking lying detector. I can feel your heartbeat within my scales. And from what I can tell, your heart is absolutely racing. You're trying to think of something to say, aren't you? I'm not a mind reader, but I have a general idea. I've met my fair share of people. But I will say you definitely are very different. I mean, for starters, I've never had someone in my tail before. And I've never had someone so nervous just to tell me something. What is it? It's fine. I won't judge you. You didn't judge me for being a giant, scary monster. I know, that's different, but you get the idea. You didn't judge me, so it'd be unfair for me to judge you. Unless it's something like super, super weird. But I doubt that's the case. I mean, yeah, like I said, I've met my fair share of people, and I don't really seem to get any sort of negative vibe from you. I just think you're embarrassed to admit something. So let me just ask you, and you can just say yes or no if you please. Do you find this whole ordeal to be a little too intimate for you? Ah, I see. I understand. I can see why this has you hot and bothered. For me, this is more of a friendly gesture. But I will say, I do enjoy being this close to you. Feeling every inch of your body within my tail. Something about it is just so nice to me. So don't worry. I'm enjoying this just as much as you are. Mayhaps. I mean, number one, I'm keeping you cool, and number two, I get to know you a bit more. On a physical and emotional level. I can feel how your body reacts to certain things, and I can see what makes you flustered. Of course, I won't cross that boundary unless you want me to. And I want you to say your answer. Just to confirm or deny, that's all. I see. Well, I guess I didn't expect this out of our first encounter. It's not like I'm complaining, it's more so. It's a pretty unique way to meet someone. But I guess you gotta try everything in life. Oh yeah, I've never wrapped someone in my tail before. And to be honest, I don't know if I want to do it to anyone else. Well, something about your bodily autonomy is just really satisfying to me. And I don't think I can ever achieve that from anyone else. You know that feeling where you experience something for the first time and it's super, super good, but you try it again with a different thing and it's just, well, it's not the same. Yeah, like that essentially. Don't get me wrong, I am the type to try new things just because, but sometimes when I really enjoy something, I like to hold on to it. No pun intended. So yeah, with that being said, if you ever want to cool down, then you know where I am. Speaking of which, how are you feeling? Oh good, I'm glad that you're feeling cool. To be honest, I didn't expect this to work. No, not at all. I mean, it seemed kind of ridiculous in a way. But hey, if it works, then I won't complain. You know, this has probably been the most interesting first day ever. Your first day with us, and I'm already in your bed. I can't deny I'm excited to see where this goes. Did your heart just skip a beat? Oh my goodness. Your body is very honest. I like that. Hmm? Oh, you don't have to apologize for something like that. Again, I understand the initial reaction. It's kind of a norm. Plus, I would be really concerned if you didn't react at all. Makes me wonder what you saw in your lifetime. You know? But I know people say first impressions are super important, but I kind of just have to understand and be a little lenient, especially with my physical appearance, that not everyone's going to react very positively. So first impressions don't really matter to me. It's the second and third that really matter. And the more that I've gotten to know you, well, let's just say I like what I see and what I feel. But for now, just rest. We can talk more in the morning, and I can help you unpack. So just close your eyes and enjoy the cool feelings of my scales surrounding your entire body. Wow, I should be a writer. That was very poetic. I mean, it just felt poetic. You know what I mean. But go ahead. I'll be making sure that you're safe. You want me to coil you a little tighter? I mean, sure. There. Is that comfortable for you? Man, seeing you like this is such a weird feeling. I'm so used to only seeing my prey like this. Not one of my roommates. But I guess life is just really weird like that. Again, not complaining. Just, flabbergasted, I suppose? But regardless, I'm glad I'm helping you in a way. So now, just rest. Don't you argue with me. You can barely keep your eyes open and your breathing is slowing down. You're exhausted. Just allow yourself to rest. If you have any other questions or requests, take it up in the morning. I literally won't be going anywhere. Yeah, because I live here. Oh, looks like they fell asleep. That was fast. I was talking to them 1 minute, and they're knocked out the next. Oh, man, what a dream come true. Since you're asleep, I guess I should admit a few things. From the moment I saw you, I knew that you were going to be special. You might be wondering why. Well, it's pretty simple, actually. You're just my type. You're everything I've ever wanted in a person. I know it's kind of weird to have a crush on someone you just met, but I can't help it. You really are just adorable. And the fact that you weren't that scared of me, I guess that was the cherry on top. I mean, the yelling aside, you calmed down so quickly. And you looked at me like a lost puppy. And the fact that I could hear your heartbeat racing. I will say, it was rather exciting. I didn't expect you to agree to this, but I'm thankful regardless. I got to get closer to you, see who you truly were. And man, a part of me thinks that I shouldn't have done this, because knowing all of this, I can't help it anymore. I'm obsessed with you.